Most people believe that earning more money will solve their financial problems. They think once their income increases, saving will become easier, stress will disappear, and finally they'll feel in control. But something strange happens instead. You get a raise, and within a few months, nothing changes. Your spending increases, your savings stay the same, and somehow you're back where you started. So the question is simple. Why does this happen? Why do people spend more the moment they earn more? The answer isn't what most people think. It's not about discipline, it's not about being irresponsible. It's about how your brain is wired. The dopamine effect, why buying feels so good. To understand this, you first need to understand what happens in your brain when you spend money. Most people assume the happiness comes after buying something, but research shows something very different. The strongest dopamine response doesn't happen after the purchase, it happens right before it. That moment when you're thinking about buying something, adding it to your cart, imagining how it will feel, that's when your brain is at its peak. Once you actually buy it, that feeling fades quickly. And that's the trap, because now your brain starts looking for the next thing to recreate that feeling. Something new, something better, something more expensive. This is why a new phone feels exciting for a few days and then becomes normal. It's why one purchase leads to another. As your income grows, your brain doesn't become satisfied. It simply increases the level of what it wants next. The upgrade cycle, why more money means more spending. When you start earning more, your lifestyle naturally begins to change. You upgrade small things at first, better clothes, better food, maybe a nicer place to live. None of these changes feel extreme on their own, but over time, they stack up. What used to feel like a luxury becomes your new normal, and once something becomes normal, your brain stops appreciating it the same way. So you look for the next upgrade. This cycle continues without you even realizing it. You're not trying to overspend, you're just trying to maintain the lifestyle your brain has already adapted to. The social comparison trap. Now add another layer to this. Humans naturally compare themselves to others. Not consciously, but constantly. When someone around you upgrades their lifestyle, your perception shifts. Suddenly, what you have doesn't feel like enough anymore. A friend gets a better car, a coworker wears something more expensive, someone you follow online posts a luxury vacation, and without realizing it, your brain adjusts its expectations. This is what psychologists call social comparison. It's one of the strongest drivers of spending. In fact, a large percentage of purchases are influenced by what other people have, not what you actually need. And in today's world, social media has amplified this effect to another level. You're no longer comparing yourself to a few people around you, you're comparing yourself to hundreds, even thousands of people every single day. The illusion of wealth. Here's the dangerous part. Most of what you see isn't real. The expensive cars, the luxury lifestyles, the constant upgrades, a lot of it is financed, borrowed, or carefully presented to look better than it actually is. But your brain doesn't process it that way. It treats what it sees as reality, and that creates pressure. Pressure to match that lifestyle, pressure to keep up, pressure to spend more, even if your financial situation doesn't support it. How advertising pushes you further. Now, combine all of this with modern advertising. Companies don't just show you products, they understand how your brain works. They use urgency, limited time offers, countdown timers. They use anchoring, showing higher prices first so that this count feels like a deal. They use social proof, thousands of people buying the same product. All of these techniques are designed to push you toward one decision: buy now. And when your income increases, you become an even more attractive target because now you have the ability to spend more. The instant gratification problem. Another reason spending increases with income is the way modern life is structured. Everything today is instant. You can order anything with one click. You can get food delivered in minutes. You can buy something and have it at your door the next day. This convenience removes the natural delay between wanting something and getting it, and that delay is important because without it, your brain never learns patience. When you earn more, you don't just have more money, You have more ability to act on impulse instantly, and that leads to higher spending without thinking. Emotional spending, the hidden driver. There's another factor most people ignore: emotions. A large portion of spending isn't logical, it's emotional. People spend when they're stressed, when they're bored, when they're unhappy. A bad day leads to buying something. A stressful situation leads to eating out. Money becomes a temporary solution to emotional discomfort. And when your income increases, you have more room to use spending as that escape. But the problem is, it doesn't solve anything. It just creates another issue later. Environment shapes your spending. One of the most powerful influences on your behavior is your environment. If spending is easy, you will spend more. Saved cards on your phone, shopping apps installed, constant exposure to ads. All of this reduces friction. And when there's no friction, decisions happen faster and more impulsively. Companies design their systems this way on purpose, because the easier it is to buy, the more you will buy. Identity and lifestyle spending. There's one final layer to this. People don't just buy products, they buy identities. You're not just buying shoes, you're buying the idea of being athletic. You're not just buying a phone, you're buying the idea of being modern or successful. As your income grows, your desire to match a certain identity grows with it, and that often leads to spending that isn't necessary but feels meaningful in the moment. How to break the cycle. Now, here's the important part. If this is happening automatically, how do you stop it? The first step is awareness. Once you understand that your spending is influenced by psychology, not just logic, you start seeing patterns. The second step is slowing down decisions. Giving yourself time before buying something reduces impulsive choices. The third step is controlling your environment. Making spending slightly harder and saving slightly easier can change your behavior without relying on willpower. And finally, reducing exposure. Less time on social media means less comparisons, less triggers, and less unnecessary purchases. At the end of the day, earning more money doesn't automatically make you wealthier, because if your spending grows at the same pace, nothing changes. The real shift happens when you understand why you spend the way you do. Because once you understand the system, you stop reacting automatically. You start making intentional decisions. And that's when your money finally starts working for you instead of disappearing every month.